Good morning, girls. Welcome to the subject of BC, and I am taking your Unit 1. In Unit 1, we are discussing about the qualities of good presentation that we already completed yesterday, but along with that, there is a sub question. It is in your syllabus, like we did qualities of a good presentation. We completed the qualities, but still the procedure of making presentation is remaining. It's a part of the answer. So, how to prepare the presentation, how to make the presentation, in which there are three strategies like planning is required, preparation and planning. Then, how to begin, how to start, and how to end. Let us know about the preparation notes which are required. While preparing, what things are required? For the speech in an oral presentation, if the speaker writes out the complete speech and learns it by heart, when exact speech is delivered, it sounds stilted. You cannot mug up the things. You cannot remember by heart each and everything. You have to bring little variation, or your mind will bring variation. But after preparing yourself, after making the rehearsal of number of times and keeping your notes with you, you can exact the things as you want to. He or she reduces it to short notes and puts them on a card or number of cards. These notes are nothing but keywords. તમે જ્યારે બેકઅપ તરીકે તમારી પાસે નોટ્સ રાખો છો, carrying notes with you in which you can use only keywords, and through that keywords you can focus on the main theme. That is called the preparation of notes. The speaker does not require the paperweight to keep his or her papers, as he or she can hold the cards very easily. That kind of easy, and you can hold it easily. Such cards are required to carry with the speaker. Speaker does not require the paperweight. એટલો બધો થપ્પો કરીને તમારે નથી લાવવાનો કે નથી તમે ઉપયોગમાં લઈ શકતા. જ્યારે બોલનાર વ્યક્તિ પ્રેઝન્ટર હેઝ ટુ કેરી ઇટ વેરી પ્રોપરલી with the help of cards, but that cards should be prepared by the speaker in his or her handwriting, as during a speech or in an oral presentation. If the speaker is not able to understand key item because of its illegibility. Illegibility એટલે કે જો અક્ષર સારા ન હોય અને તમે જ તમારી લખેલી બાબતને ઓળખી ન શકો, in that case you fail to convey the thing. The complete speech of the oral presentation may be ruined. એ સમયે તમે ગભરાઈ જાઓ છો. You may feel confusion what you have written on the card. So that should be legible. દેખાય, ઓળખી શકો એવા શબ્દોમાં, એવા હેન્ડરાઇટિંગમાં તમે કરેલું હોવું જોઈએ. On each card, he or she may write some message regarding making eye contact with the audience, making no mannerisms, slowing down when speaking fast, stressing on keywords, modulating the voice, etc., so that they remind him at every stage and the speech is delivered successfully. Definitely, these are the things that you can bring in your speech therapy, because audience require આઈ કોન્ટેક્ટ. ઓડિયન્સને ગમશે કે તમે એની સાથે આઈ કોન્ટેક્ટ મેન્ટેન કરશો. યુ હેવ ટુ બી ડેવલપિંગ, યુ હેવ ટુ ડેવલપ સચ મેનરિઝમ્સ ઇન front of public. You cannot go in the same pace, you have to slow down yourself. You should be stressing on the keywords which are required, which you have written in your card. And you should be able to modulate the speech or the voice whenever it is necessary. So this all the aspects are really needed in case of preparation. આટલી પૂર્વ તૈયારીઓ થઈ ગયા પછી હવે શરૂઆત કેવી રીતે કરવી? હાઉ ટુ સ્ટાર્ટ? There are various ways of beginning speech. The aim is to catch the attention of the audience. Ultimate aim of presenter has to attract the audience's attention. One may start with a question, a starting fact, a prominent statistic. કંઈક તમે નવું આપી શકો. You can be giving variation through your speech. One may begin with an anecdote or story. Anecdote એટલે રમૂજી વાર્તા કે પછી સામાન્ય વાર્તા. Thus, ladies and gentlemen, I am reminding of a story. One may make some personal references expressing one's great pleasure in being invited to speak, and so on. These are the beginning aspects that you have to keep in mind while starting the thing. It should be prominent. A well-planned introduction motivates and stimulates the listeners. Again, your preparation will be revealed by you in the beginning. It should be stimulating. It should be motivating from listeners' point of view. Stimulate એટલે એ લોકોને ઉત્તેજિત કરવા જોઈએ, એ લોકો હલબલી જવા જોઈએ લિટરલી કે કેટલી સરસ તૈયારી સાથે આ સ્પીકર આવ્યા છે. And that person is speaking with so much of confidence and that motivation, that will spread the motivation automatically. Simultaneously, it generates confidence in the speaker. The impact of an impressive introduction is as follows. It grabs the attention of the audience. It establishes rapport with the audience. It earns the trust and belief of the audience in the speaker. These all the things are kept by the speaker. Rapport, that is relationship. Attention should be eye-catching. It earns the trust and belief of the audience in the speaker. કે ઓટોમેટિકલી તમે તમારો વિશ્વાસ અને જે બિલીફ સાથે વાત કરી રહ્યા છો, that should be looking out in an authentic way for the speaker, for the audience. The introduction showing the speaker's personalization of the topic generates a feel in audience about its significance. In the introductory part, speaker has to reveal personalization of the topic, and it should be generating a kind of feeling with the audience in a proper manner. વ્યક્તિગત ભાવ તમે જ્યારે એડ કરો છો ત્યારે તમારો એમની સાથેનો એક ટ્રસ્ટ બિલ્ડિંગ ડેવલપ કરી શકો છો. It creates the first impression of the speaker among his or her audience. It is said like first impression is the last impression. An effective introduction effects a smooth transition of the audience to the aim body of the speech. An effective introduction effects automatically that gives a smooth transition, that is the change that you feel in the audience, and that is the aim of the speech. The speaker should not start with an apology or with a sense of doubt. હું દિલગીર છું કે મને માફ કરી દેજો કે મેં તમારો 1 કલાકનો તમારો સમય લેવા જઈ રહ્યો છું, કે suddenly the things are arranged and in that case you are making the apology, એટલે એ વસ્તુ વ્યાજબી નથી. The speaker may choose from the following methods in the introduction to involve the audience in his or her speech. By relating an incident to grab the audience, by making a statement to arouse the curiosity, by presenting facts to arrest thinking, by giving statistics to startle him, ચોંકાવી દેવા માટે startle means. By asking questions to make them start pondering over it. Pondering over it, that means they start think about it. Ponder means to think. By giving a friendly look to make them feel happy and energetic. Yes, they look really happy after listening your session. They feel or they will be having an energy, that means they are energized with your session. By your friendly look, by your friendly speech, by telling a story to motivate them to think its significance. વાર્તા કહેવાથી એને પ્રોત્સાહન મળે છે, એનું અગત્ય તમે સમજાવી શકો છો અને તમે ટ્રેક ઉપર કોન્સ્ટન્ટલી એમને રાખી શકો છો. By paying a compliment to the audience to flatter them to listen to the speaker. થોડા ઘણા સારા શબ્દોમાં વખાણ કરીને કે તમે સારી એવી ઓડિયન્સ છો એમ કરીને ટુ ફ્લેટર મીન્સ ટુ પ્રેઝ સમવન ઇન અ રોંગ વે, તો તમે એને ટ્રેક ઉપર કન્ટિન્યુઅસલી રાખી શકો છો. ધીસ ઇઝ અબાઉટ ધ presentation that you have started and you are keeping them on a track. And now how to end up the thing, how to end a presentation. The conclusion of the speech leaves the final impression on the minds of the listeners. A well conceived conclusion, a well conceived conclusion એટલે વ્યવસ્થિત conclusion ઉપર આવેલા હોય એ પ્રાપ્ત કરાયેલું conclusion. Ultimately you arrive on a conclusion in the systematic manner. Not only signals the end of the speech but also reinforces the central idea. In the mind of the listeners. A good speech may lose impact, all its conclusion is loose. સારી સ્પીચ એ ન કહી શકાય જો એને કન્ક્લુઝન પ્રોપર રીતે આપવામાં ન આવ્યું હોય તો. તમે શરૂઆત બહુ સારી કરી, બરાબર, તમે તમારા ટોપિકને જસ્ટિફાય કર્યું, પણ એન્ડ તમે રેન્ડમાઇઝ આપી દીધો, રાઈટ, હેફેઝડલી યુ હેવ એન્ડેડ યોર ટોપિક, then it doesn't sound proper, right? A strong ending leaves the audience brooding and cogitating the speech they have just heard. They remember the thing, right? They listen the thing properly. The techniques to draw an end of the speech are, girls, these things are just for your knowledge. Everything you do not require to copy, but it is creating an understanding that how to begin, how to justify and how to end your presentation. By giving verbal clues like let me and end by saying before I conclude one last point, in conclusion to sum up, to conclude, etc. These are the clues, these generally we use to end up the thing, right? By our manner of delivery decreasing the pitch of the tone to the lower notes. Lower notes, yes, you are definitely slowing down yourself, you are keeping yourself on a slow mode, one after the other points, because you are coming nearer to the conclusion. By slowing down the articulation of words and phrases, articulation એટલે ઉચ્ચાર, કોઈ પણ શબ્દના ઉચ્ચાર અને એના સાથે જોડાયેલા ફ્રેઝીસનો તમે ઉપયોગ કરો છો કે યસ યુ આર, ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ યુ આર સેઇંગ લાઈક to sum up, again it's a phrase. If you are concluding with that, then you are slowing down yourself. By going back to the story or incident with which the speaker started his or her speech. By making the summary of the speech, by quoting an eminent personality, you are ending yourself. The speech should not end with the expressions like I think that's all I had to say. In fact, conclusion should make it clear to the audience what they should do next. The conclusion should generate the last thought in the minds of the listeners regarding the issues taken up in the speech. હવે તમને એક્ઝામમાં પૂછાય છે કે વોટ ઇઝ પ્રેઝન્ટેશન, હાઉ ટુ બિગિન ધ પ્રેઝન્ટેશન, હાઉ ટુ એન્ડ ધ પ્રેઝન્ટેશન, તો તમે દરેકનો જવાબ આપી શકતા હોવા જોઈએ, બિકોઝ આઈ હેવ એક્સપ્લેન્ડ યુ એવરીથિંગ ફ્રોમ ધ બિગિનિંગ, isn't it? You should be very clear about the each and every topic that we are dealing, right? We started with the presentation, we started with the question that how to make your presentation effective. Then we focused on the thing like how can you present your good content, how can you present your, what are the qualities which are required for the good presentation, in which we have seen number of qualities, and later on we focused on the part like while preparing the thing, what kind of notes are required or how these notes will be helping to you, that is regarding presentations preparation. Then how to begin it, how to end it. Then 2B question. That question is again little bit different one, but not the specifically a different part. But if it is asked like qualities of a good speech in the presentation, these qualities are to be adopted by a speaker. Earlier what we saw, that is about the presentations point of view, from delivery point of view, from giving point of view. Again, the things are quite similar. It is only drawing a thin line, or the difference is of a thin line in between a good speech and in between a presentation. Let us know about the qualities of a good speech in the presentation, that is to be adopted by the speaker, presenter. Presenting is not most people's favorite thing to do, but it is unfortunately a significant part of the modern professional world. Yes. જો દરેક વખતે મેં તમને અલગ અલગ ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શન આપ્યા છે, એટલે તમને જે કન્વિનિયન્ટ હોય તે, વોટ એવર થિંગ્સ યુ વોન્ટ ટુ ગ્રેબ, whatever things you want to write it down, you want to paste it down, you can. Right? Every time I have given you variants. Yes, in modern professional world, it is very significant that presenter has to present the thing effectively. While it is not easy to shake those presenting nerves, there are ways you can learn to deal with them. Chief among them is by giving a good presentation. When you deliver effective and successful presentation, it builds your confidence, which makes it much easier the next time you present. If you have a big presentation lingering in the near future and want to really nail it, you want to really shape it, identify what makes a good presentation. Here's some of the examples. Like confidence is the first element that you have to develop. Sometimes this seems fairly impossible at the moment, but going into the presentation with confidence really helps to sell it to your audience. To sell it to your audience એટલે કે તમારે literally વેચવાનું નથી, but it reveals by your personality, or it should be revealing through yourself that yes, you are having a power, you are having a knowledge, and you are proving yourself with your positive gestures. People want you to succeed and they are looking to you to make them at ease. Definitely. People want you to succeed. લોકો એવું ઈચ્છે જ છે. And they are looking to you to make them at ease, means at comfort, at a comfortable level. If you are second guessing everything about your speech pattern and delivery, how can you expect those listening to buy into what you are selling? તમે વ્યવસ્થિત રીતે તમારી એક પેટર્ન થ્રુ વ્યવસ્થિત ડિલિવર કરતા હોવા જોઈએ, રાઈટ? અધરવાઇઝ દે વિલ નોટ બી ટેકિંગ ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ ઇન યુ. પ્રિપેર thoroughly and come ready to do the best job you can. The right attitude can make a big difference. Yes, you have to bring the right attitude to keep yourself on a track. Second and the very important quality is passion. કીપિંગ અ કેપ્ટિવ ઓડિયન્સ ઇઝ નોટ એન ઇઝી ટાસ્ક. સતત તમારી સામું જોવે, તમને સાંભળે, તમારી સાથે સતર્ક રહે એવી ઓડિયન્સ ઇઝીલી કેપ્ટ કરી શકાતી નથી. યુ કેનોટ કીપ, especially within the business world. While the information is no doubt important, the subject material can sometimes be dry. So it's your job as the presenter to give it some life. ડેડ વસ્તુઓને કઈ રીતે જીવંત બનાવી એ બોલનાર વ્યક્તિના હાથમાં હોય છે. ડિલિવરિંગ ધ ટોપિક વિથ પેશન કેન oftentimes translate it into your audience forming their own interest in the subject. Delivering the topic with passion. Yes, passion is always required because without that you cannot create that zeal or the enthusiasm in the audience. Delivering the topic with passion can oftentimes translate your audience forming their own interest into subject. Yes, they show their more interest. When you can speak passionately and eloquently about a subject, eloquently એટલે પ્રભાવશાળી રીતે, passionately એટલે ઉત્સાહથી, it will at very least help to hold the attention of those you are speaking to and hopefully ignite a passion of their own. You are igniting your passion along with their passion by giving your eloquent speech. Third is knowledge. Knowledge, that is, you all know, always required. Without that, you look vacant from within as well as from outside of your personality. Before getting started on your presentation, you want to learn as much as possible about the subject you are going to speak about. તમે જેના વિશે વાત કરવા જઈ રહ્યા છો એના માટેનું નોલેજ તમારી પાસે હોવું જરૂરી છે. Become as much an expert as is reasonable to expect. Yes, you are expected to be a reasonable person by yourself, by adding knowledge to yourself about the subjective matter. The hope is that without even preparing a presentation, you would be able to speak at length on the subject. Without having a handle on the material, you will lose the audience. જાણે કે તમને ખબર છે કે તમારે આગળ વધવાનું છે પણ કઈ દિશામાં આગળ નથી વધવાનું, આ એના જેવી વાત છે. Right? If you do not know the direction and just going or walking ahead and you don't know where to go, where to stop, then what it means? Certainly your audience will lose attention from yourself, no matter how many times you practice. An audience can always tell the difference between someone who really knows the subject and those who are just regulating the facts, right? Just who are providing the facts. So no matter how many times you practice, but you should know about your audience that yes, who really knows the subject, who really can give justice to the subject and who will adjust with your facts. Naturalness. You should not be artificial while giving the presentation. You cannot memorize everything. Memorizing a presentation can help to make you feel more prepared. Yes. But an overlay memory or memorized presentation isn't too much fun to sit through. સતત બેસવા માટે તમે તમારું ગોખેલું જ્ઞાન છે એ સામેવાળા માટે ઇમ્પ્રેસિવ નથી બનાવી શકતા. Presentation should certainly be professional, but they can also benefit from adding a bit of informality to the proceedings. Yes, certainly some professional touch you have to adopt, right? From adding a bit of informality. એટલે થોડી ઘણી ઇન્ફોર્મલ વાતો કે ઔપચારિકતાઓ દર્શાવવી જરૂરી છે, પણ આખી ઔપચારિકતાને આધારે તમે આગળ વધી શકતા નથી. યુ કેનોટ પ્રોસીડ પ્રોસીડ એટલે આગળ વધવું, રાઈટ? બિંગ કમ્ફર્ટેબલ વિથ ધ મટીરિયલ allows you to be open to a bit of naturalism when presenting, which makes for a much more engaging talk. Stay on your talking points and don't stray off course, but don't make things too rigid or else it won't be fun for anyone. Yes. So, what I mean is be natural, not be artificial, be clear, and some of the informalities are required, but then after, be straightforward. Still, 2 to 3 points are remaining. Let us go. The next is organization. While a little informality can be great for a presentation when it comes to the structure of your presentation, strict guidelines are important when a presentation hops around too often. Even if the right points are being hit, it can cause confusion in the audience and the message to become muddled. હળબળ ગોટાળા થઈ જશે. શું બોલવાનું હતું ને શું બોલાઈ ગયું. It can cause confusion in the audience and the message to become muddled. Your points need to connect and lead organized. It is organized. Your points need to connect and lead from one into the other so that the audience has a story to follow. Yes, connectivity. You have to maintain connectivity from one to another. This helps them to remember information more easily, actually attain what you are trying to say. Your points should be having connection, logicality, organized, oblique, logicality. Time sensitive. Getting across all the necessary information in your presentation is important, but keeping the whole things to a reasonable length is also important. No matter what you are talking about, your audience isn't going to stay with you forever. So you need to make the presentation as concise as possible. Time sensitive એટલે સમય મર્યાદાને ધ્યાનમાં લઈને રજૂ કરો. You should not forget that according to this and that, yes, you have to keep in mind about the timing that you are provided in which you have to complete your presentation, you have to justify the topic, and it should be as concise as possible. Make cuts where necessary. Understand what is really important and what is not to be able to improvise if you are running long. ગમે તેટલું લાંબુ હોય, then also you should be keeping this point in mind that you have to follow the time factor. Clarity. Above all else, a presentation is meant to convey a message. You could check all the box for the above qualities if your audience leaves the presentation not knowing what your message was. Yes, then you failed as a speaker. Then the whole thing failed. You should be clear in your thought process. You should be clear in your ideas. You should be clear in conveying the message. You should be confident enough to present your ideas, thought process clearly. Identify a clear and a concise message that can easily be interrupted and taken from your message, from your presentation. Identify a clear-cut message that you wanted to say and that people can interpret from your presentation. Know each time within your presentation that you need to hammer home that a message. A clear message well delivered is the absolute key to a successful presentation. This is one of the key elements in making the presentation effective. સ્પષ્ટ રીતે બોલાયેલી રજૂઆત કરાયેલી બાબતો સામેવાળા માટે બહુ જ સરળ રીતે સમજી શકાય છે. સો ધીસ ઇઝ ઓલ ગર્લ્સ અબાઉટ ધ ક્વેશ્ચન નંબર 2 in which I have given you everything. These are the points that you keep in mind, but it's not required to write up everything, but you can have an idea that these many variations can be asked in your exam. Like qualities of a good speech in the presentation is there, and along with that, qualities of a good presentation is there. Fine. So this is about this topic which I have elaborated. Please keep this thing in your mind and accordingly justify the matter in your notebook. Write it down yourselves. You can remember the things by showing the video number of times or listen to the video carefully, and accordingly you can read the topic, remember the topic. That's all, girls. We'll continue in the next week about BC. Thank you very much.